And we are back. I hope you enjoyed. That's a lovely duct tape. Massive shout out to Shelby. It's been so long since I've been able to cast him. And speaking of so long, finally, he is making his return. Welcome to the casting desk, Ducklings.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos?
Hola, Ducklings. Hola.
How are you, Light? Enjoying your morning?
Yeah. You know what? I woke up early enough today to actually have breakfast.
Ooh, that's like new.
Yeah. I know, right?
May I ask what did you eat?
I had some bacon and eggs. And a piece of toast.
Man, that's a very American breakfast over there.
I mean, you say that. In your mind, what is an Australian breakfast?
I mean, when I think Australian breakfast, I think something closer to a British breakfast, you know?
True. I mean, a British breakfast would be similar, right? But like, instead of bacon, it'd be like sausages, you know? And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe juice instead of coffee and things like that.
Yeah. Oh god, but you know, speaking of breakfast, speaking of bacon and eggs, mate, we have one of those. We have one of those right here, mate.
That's a nice segue. Yeah, welcome everyone. We are the first semi-final is about to begin. The countdown has started and the map has now loaded and here we go, mate. Here we go. Welcome everyone to what map is it? I didn't catch.
Lightshade.
This is Lightshade LA. Welcome everyone to Lightshade LA and spawning here. The red shirt player playing for CSO. eGGz.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player. He is blue, representing the CranKy Ducklings. It is Erik.
So yeah, like it's been a while since you casted Sentimiento Latino. Did you miss it?
Oh yeah. I was a little bit sad this morning because I'm like, it's been so long, I finally get to cast Sentimiento, and then I saw that Legion Cup was running, and I'm like, oh, like because of that, a lot of players won't be available. Like, oh my god, like Parker Mike's there, Jim Rising's there, eGGz is there. It's like, oh, that's gonna be a little bit sad. But no, like, I guess because it started early enough and players were fast enough with their matches, players like eGGz and Paco Mike, they were able to play in both.
I saw them sign up for Sentimiento Latino, and I'm like, mate, you two are being very greedy here. I mean, you're already playing one tournament. Are you sure you have the time to play in another? And the answer was yes. They have plenty of time.
Exactly. Good. Unfortunately, Jim Rising didn't have time. I saw that his match was one of the last matches, so it makes sense that he wouldn't be able to play in both.
Did you check any of the results?
Yeah, I was able to catch a glimpse of it. Yeah, one surprising result, to be honest, in my opinion.
Which is?
Oh, well, it included one of our players. Mate, this player right here, he just 2-1'd Pocket Mike. I was like, whoa, that's impressive.
Wait, mate. I mean, what are you surprised? eGGz and Paco Mike like trade blows pretty frequently.
Yo, if this was last year, 100%. But it feels like the tale of this year has been like, you know, will we see eGGz come to like come back into form? You know, like, will he finally hatch into the beautiful dragon that he really is, right? Like, because he did take a long break.
That's obviously a slim overall light, please.
Oh god. But yeah, it's just one of those things where we've been waiting for him to come back, and maybe he has. Like, he just 2-0'd the Zerg Lord. Like, that's no easy feat. On top of taking down Paco Mike,
he 2-0'd the Zerg Lord. He 2-1 Paco Mike earlier today. He's looking good. And I mean, the question is he good enough to beat Erik? Mate, this is the best circle in Latin America.
That's true. You know what? I don't agree. I don't disagree. He is the best Zerg player in Latin America for now. And before we get too far ahead of ourselves, thank you so much, Pili, for the raid. Gracias, mate. We appreciate the support, and I hope to see you tomorrow in Battle of the Americas. I hope you enjoyed your stream.
It's been a while. We need more North American players in Battle of the Americas. It's always like a bunch of Latin America and maybe like 3 or 4 guys from NA. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We need more.
It's like Latin America and like Trigger, Ryan, and Nina sometimes like.
Yeah. No, mate. I wanna duke it out. 40 versus 40 or something like that.
Oh my god. That would be insane. But maybe we'll see. Regardless, Pili, I hope you enjoyed your stream. Meanwhile, oh my god, the links actually slip in.
Yeah, the links of X. I don't know how they managed to slip in and enter into the underworld base of Erik. They kill only 3 drones, which is more than enough. But on the other side of the map, we know why there was nothing to defend in Erik's base. There was a bunch of roaches going in to destroy his Xter's base.
Yes. So we casted Erik in a ZvZ earlier today, and he's been doing this exact same thing. On top of this, these roaches, they actually have burrow as well. So if links come out and surround this, they can just burrow and be safe and just regen that health.
There we go, mate. The links are coming in. Is he going to burrow?
Oh, there's one.
Burrow.
2, 3, 4.
The burrow is happening. Meanwhile, the rest of the roaches are coming to help.
Exactly. And what is worrying about this is that barely any roaches have died for Erik. He's just been trading so well, and he can just unburrow and just keep going.
Yeah, you can see the supply: 75 for Erik, 69 for X, and that extra supply is basically roaches that survive.
Here we go. We do see the unburrow, and Erik, he's taking the fight. 2 eggs. Ooh, a little bit inefficient because of these queens, and there's a spore as well for detection.
Is the spore in range? Yeah, it is. It is barely in range, but it is. So I mean, good for Erik. He managed to cancel the third. Oh, is he going to manage to cancel a second time?
Oh my god, a third time actually, because it looked like eggs misplaced it the first time, so you had to cancel, throw it down again. Ay.
But yeah, he defends, and yeah, mate. I mean, the game will continue. It will not end here.
Exactly. And now, because of how chaotic things were, honestly, the third base for both players are at a reasonable time. Like, they're at around the same time here. So economically, no one is really that far ahead. Erik obviously has a worker advantage, but not by too much. What is scary is the upgrades. All these upgrades are about to finish off for Erik, and Eggs is quite far behind.
Yeah, definitely. So the second punch that Erik is going to give this game is going to be a lot harder than the first one.
Oh, exactly. Especially because on top of all this, Eggs, he's relying on his spore for detection, and it's pretty far behind.
Yeah, it is. There's a couple of queens. There's one spawn crawler, so Erik cannot move that far into the fight. But yeah, here we go, mate. The fight is still happening. Nice on borrowing by Erik. He's trading pretty well here, but it is not enough. It is not enough to break Erik yet.
Yeah, these queens are helping so much the stack defense as well, the defender's advantage. But as you said, mate, those upgrades, they just finished up. We have what? 1-1 finishing up here for Erik. We have Glad Reconstitution about to finish up as well, Roach Speed, and once everything kicks in, the Eggs, mate, he's droning up a little bit as well. He's crazy.
He is indeed, and there we go, mate. The second, another run, another wave of attack by Erik. The +1/+1, as you say, it is done for him, and let's see if that is more than enough. But you need to be careful. X has the defender advantage, X has the queens with transfuses, and of course the spine crawler that is helping a lot. But no, mate, it is not enough. Roaches are falling, the spines are crawling. Mate, I think Erik is going to be able to take it. He's now 40 supply ahead, and GG.
GG gets called. Erik does force his way through, and he takes game 1.
That was a pretty nice play by Erik. Mate, I think Erik is becoming like I haven't seen an Erik this dangerous since 2017, 2018. the year that he went to Korea.
Yeah. Erik, he's he's practicing hard, all right? He, he had a hard time last week against Kellizer in Executor, and he knows that, but he has some weeks left until DreamHack Fall, and he's practicing hard. And yeah, this is a really cheeky build that he's been doing a lot in ZvZ, right? Going for that borrow play, because again, if you don't have detection, it can really catch you off guard. I mean, eGGz, it was really smart of him to have that spore, but he didn't really have the creep as well to help him out, especially at the third base. And he lost the third as well. Like, it was a really tough place to come back from.
Yeah, I'm impressed that more players have not like started by default going for more heavy detections against Erik, seeing now that he basically does borrow every game.
Yeah, what I will say is that this is something that Erik has been doing for the past couple of weeks. Like, we've seen it, we've been able to cast it. We've been lucky enough. I don't know how often eGGz has been playing against it, especially because Erik, he typically ladders on EU, not really NA. So if they're not playing in tournaments, I don't know if eGGz has seen much of this before.
We'll see. I mean, he has seen it for one game already. Let's see if that is enough for him to change the way he's playing.
Yeah. And it's also a bit of a gamble, right? Like, do you go for a faster layer against Erik? And what if Erik doesn't go for this build? So we'll see. As we are loading in to game number 2, Erik does have a lead in this series, but eGGz can very easily swing this back in his favor as we are loading in on 2,000 atmospheres.
Here we go, everyone. The map has loaded, the countdown has finished, and welcome to 2000 atmospheres, map number 2 in our best of 3 series. And spawning here in the bottom left hand corner of the map, the Colombian third player, this is X.
Oh my god. And spawning in the top right, going for a 12 pool, we have the Brazilian Zerg player. He is blue, representing the CranKy Ducklings. It is Erik. No.
Right, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
What did you do to Erik? Like, ever since he joined the CranKy Ducklings, Erik has been doing a lot of 12 pulls and two base timing attacks and things like that, and he wasn't like that before me. What did you do?
Look, Erik, he's expanding his horizons, okay? He's been... I don't see anything wrong with this.
I need clause in his contracts, mate. There's something going on there.
It's like your competitive games cannot last more than 15 minutes. They need to be ended quickly. Oh god, no, but I 100% agree. Like, he has been so much more aggressive. To be fair, in ZVP it makes a lot of sense. In ZvZ, it can be risky. It can be very risky. He's going across the map with his 6 lings. He has 4 more lings behind this. It isn't all in by any means, but eGGz went for a hatch gas pool. With this amount of lings, like, Erik, he should be dealing some damage.
I mean, let's see how many drones does X pulled. I mean, the thing is trying to save your natural. Yeah, here we go. The drones are being pulled. A lot of drones are being pulled. Let's see how he do it.
Oh god, we'll see how good the micro is here. eGGz, he's trying to fake out the lings, but Erik, he doesn't bite. There we go. Finally he fights, but now the reinforcing lings come across the map.
Yeah, I mean, that's 8 links. That's a lot of links. You need like really good perfect micro to defend. There's 10 links coming in for X on the way. We go, mate. The first links and the drones. This is going to be enough to fighting, I think.
Oh my god, and it looks like it should be, but there are just so many links here from Erik. But eGGz, he does trade a little bit more favorably.
Yeah, he loses 2 drones, but only 2 drones, and yeah, that's a really good end result for us. He loses another one, 3 drones, and in the end we have equal number of drones, but the base of X was a lot faster than Erik's.
Exactly. And on top of that, eggs, of course, he has that gas as well, so he can go back into mining. Honestly, that was a very good defense from eggs. Like, it was looking like maybe it could be a little bit rough for him, and now he's going for a counterattack with his own lings.
Yes, indeed. What does Erik has? He has a couple of queens, which probably is going to be enough. Just he only needs a couple of more settlings to defend without much problem. Yeah, let's see how Erik follows up with this, because Erik, as we saw last game, he is the aggressor in this matchup against these two players. So it is up to Erik's court what he's going to do next. He now has 2 gases fully mining. So let's see, a quick. I'm guessing a quick. What I'm looking for, lair to follow. Who knows? Maybe he pulls one out of the hat of Jim Rising.
I would be afraid if he goes for a quick lair. I don't know if you remember, but there was a week where we casted Erik versus the Zerg Lord, and he kept going for he kept trying to go for fast mutas, and he kept dying. Like the Zerg.
Yes, I remember. I remember.
But... So I'm like, stop, Erik, stop. Just stop trying to play. Stop. You're not Jim. Okay, it's just not happening. So I would be a little bit scared. We see that so far anyway, the fast gas is for a Roach Warren.
Yeah, it is. So maybe he's going to do something similar that he did the previous game. We'll see.
Meanwhile, Erik does go across the map. He does confirm that there is a 3rd base, and this is a little bit worrisome, right? Like, Erik, he's still on 2 bases. Like, he couldn't expand because of all these things outside his base. Finally, he forces eggs to respond, but mate, the roaches are on the way.
Yeah, and it seems he's going to do something similar that he did the previous game. A bunch of roaches are coming in the way, and Erik delaying his 3rd base to do this strong push with roaches.
Exactly. Behind this, he's gonna have Lings to support. Lings' speed is almost done. It should finish by the time the roaches get across the map, so then Lings can reinforce. And this is scary because what does Eggs have? He doesn't have a Roach Warren. He doesn't have a Balian Nest. He's going for a Ling Flood. To be fair, this can work if he gets us around, but it's so risky.
It's going to be a bunch of roaches versus Zerlings versus a bunch of Zerlings. So let's see if this 3rd base can be safe or not.
We'll see.
Here come the Zerlings of X.
Oh, he's trying to go first around, but he doesn't get it. Meanwhile, here come the reinforcements of Erik, and it looks like so far these things are getting nice surface area on these roaches.
Yeah, they do. A lot of roaches are going down. The Ravagers did not finish, but the reinforcement for Erik arrives, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold the 3rd base.
Yeah, exactly. Just the positioning is just too good here for these roaches. The Lings, they just cannot get any surrounds, and the base is going to go down.
And there we go. Erik focuses, and the base goes down. He loses all the Zerlings, and he's going to lose all the roaches, but he did the damage that he wanted to do.
Exactly, and this hurts Eggs so much because Eggs wanted to go for a Ling Flood, and now he only has 2 bases worth of larva. Like, this is significant to the kind of strategy that he wanted to go for.
Yep, here we go. Another nice run by X. The roaches finally are going to be dealt with. And there we go. X is now on the counter attack. He needs to do damage now. He is behind in economy. He's behind in workers. He is also behind in workers. 35 for X, 42 for Erik.
Yeah, Eggs knows the position he's in. So because he has all these Lings, like, he has map control. So Erik is still on 2 bases, and Eggs, he double expands. Like, he knows the desperate situation he's in. Like, he needs to do something to get back into this. But Erik is working on that 2nd wave. Like, the upgrades are on the way. Like, I don't know if Eggs can stop this.
I don't know, mate. I mean, is it going to be similar to the previous game where Erik just keep punching and punching and punching until he got through the wall?
The problem is that last game there was a wall. Right now there's no wall. Like, there's nothing here. There's no side defense. There's a couple of queens and Lings. That, like, again, Eggs, he cut a lot of corners because he was being kind of all in, right? Oh god, here comes the roaches, mate.
That's a lot of roaches, mate. With plus 1 attack about to finish, as well as roach speed. X is probably going to have plus 1 armor to his Zerlings, which is good, but he's not going to have nowhere nor numbers to defend against this successfully. Oh, but what is this? X going for the counter attack instead.
Yeah, he is. The wall is a full wall, but he will at least get a cancel on the third base, maybe even a kill. But at the same time, the roaches are across the map, and okay, there are links here to defend.
Yeah, Erik splits. He kills the natural. That's huge. That is huge. He kills the natural. He gets a good positioning versus the Zerlings and the roaches. So he's going to try to maximize whatever damage he can. The question is, does X has enough Zerlings to kill these roaches?
That's the question. The roaches, once again, they get into the mineral line. They get a really nice positioning here, so it's not going to be too efficient when it comes to rounds, but it looks like Egg should have enough to clean this up.
He does. He really does, but he loses 2 hatcheries because of it. 2 hatcheries, including the natural, which is I will say like one of the most important bases in the game. Now X it is forced to expand to all the way to the right to the map. So the remaining bases that he has are not so easily defendable.
Exactly. Like Eggs, once again, he's double expanding. He needs to. He's still down in workers. He's down in upgrades. He does have map control though, and maybe he can try and get a defense up and running again, but he's relying so much on these lings, and Erik is not stopping with his upgrades. He's even, he has Burrow, I just realized, and he's even getting Roach Tumbling Claws.
Yeah, he's going all into these roaches, mate. I don't think he's going to transition into anything else. He's just going to punch X with roaches until he's done.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, nice catch. Never mind. I was gonna be like, yo, Eggs, he's picking off a couple of roaches, but they have Burrows, so they survive anyway.
Yeah, he goes and tries to cancel again the third base of Erik, but he's not successful. And more roaches of Erik going into X base. Mate, X doesn't have a lair, right? So he doesn't have any detection.
He doesn't have a lair. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. And as you said, there is no detection. These roaches are doing so much damage. Eggs, he's forced all in. He has to go across the map and try and end the game. But there are just so many roaches.
So many roaches, like there's nothing that X can do. Maybe he can try and go around them, but the thing is, the roaches are just going to do this. They're going to burrow, they're going to move into X base, and they're going to destroy everything. Because mate, there's no detection. He's going for the roach water now.
Oh my god, the Roach Horn is going to go down. At the same time, we have roaches in the third base. Thankfully, the stack defense, so Eggs can defend, but the fourth will 100% go down. At the same time, Eggs tries to go for a counterattack, but there's a wall. There are roaches, there are queens. Sure, you could argue that Erik doesn't have 3 bases, but he doesn't need them. Oh, no, that's me! No! Well, I'm right here! I'm right here, Darking! Can you hear me?
Did your game crash? What, was it your game only, or?
No, my game didn't crash. It just says attempting to reconnect. Funada Blizzard, Funada. Oh god. It's okay, mate. Just keep me from the game. I'll restart my client. You can radio cast. God damn it, Blizzard.
Yeah, 10 seconds. I'm sorry, lad. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm still logged in, by the way. Like, as in, like, I left the game and I'm here. But it's fine. I'll restart my client just in case.
Yeah, you got kicked out. We're about to restart. The players pause, and now the unpause is done. And yeah, and I mean, there's a big fight within the roaches of Erik and X in the middle of the map, but Erik just burrows and get away with it because there's nothing here to detect. There is absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, the burrow roaches for Erik are doing a lot of damage in the other bases of X, and I'm not sure that X can defend for much longer. He has a lot of Sterlings. That's I'm going to say, but this is getting guard. This is very hard for X. Erik just can borrow, recover HP, and borrow and go again for it. Like I don't think X can make enough Sterlings to defend against it, and he is currently 50 supply behind. There we go. Another attack by Erik over the tier base of X. le- every time that this happens, there's less and less Zerlings to defend, and I don't think nothing more is going to defend that. No more Zerlings and GG.
GG gets called, and that's one of the rough things about what eGGz was going for. When you go for a mass link strategy like this, the hatcheries matter so much more because you need those injects, you need that larva to work with, and without it, like, you just can't keep up with your opponent with his roaches. Even though Erik was only on 2 bases, mate, 2 bases, that's all you need.
Roach, good unit.
Believe it or not, more roach, mate. That's all you need. That's all you need. And GG, well played. With that, that was game number 2, and I believe Erik moves on to the finals, right?
Yes, that was our semifinals number 1, and we are now going to move to our second semifinals, which is going to be a PVC.
Oh boy, oh boy. Finally gets out of the ZvZs, we get into the PvZ. Again, I apologize for crashing out of that last game. It was weird. It wasn't even a crash because I was still in game anyway afterwards. Like I was like, I don't know. Sometimes
Your game just brain farted for a second.
Yeah, it's just Blizzard. You know how it is. It's just like my stream was fine as well, but yeah. Feels bad,
Yeah,
man. At least that was towards the end of the game. Like the game was ending anyway.
Yeah. Nico Baby in the chat. Funara Nico Baby everyone because he signed up for the tournament but he didn't play. He didn't show up. So
Yeah.
Funara Nico Baby, please.
Funara Nico Baby. God damn it, mate.